discount. Per feature of shares issued at a discount. No problem. Per feature of shares issued at a discount. Where were we yesterday? N limited. So write O limited. Per feature of shares issued at a discount originally. O limited issued shares of face value. Can just reduce this fan speeds. O limited issued shares of face value 100 each at a discount of 10%. At a discount of 10%. Full stop. So what is the issue price of the share? 100 minus 10, it is only 90 rupees. Continue. Application money 30. Allotment money 30. First and final call 30. Application money 30. Allotment money 30. First and final call money 30. Write down. A shareholder holding failed to pay. A shareholder holding 500 shares, shareholder holding 500 shares failed to pay allotment money, and his shares were immediately forfeited. Full stop. Before immediately forfeited, comma, don't put a full stop, comma, before making call due. Before making call due. Everybody understand what is happening? So we made application money, we called allotment money, shareholder failed to pay which amount? Allotment amount. Without thinking twice, we sent a letter to him again to send allotment money, he failed. So before making final call due, without writing a letter for final call, we have cancelled his shares. So we have never asked him to send the final call money. Because once he has failed to pay allotment money, we thought it's no point making final call. So before making final call due, we wrote a letter to him, boss, you have to pay allotment money, you have failed to pay. Please within the next 15 days, make the payment of the allotment money or else your shares are bound to be forfeited. He kept quiet. His shares were forfeited. Before making what? Call money due. Is it clear? Continue. His shares were reissued. His shares were reissued at 90 rupees only. Can we start writing the entry? Write down. When application money is received, what is entry? Bank account debtor to share. Application account. How much amount? 500 into 30. 15,000. Now, whatever 30 rupees have been received, they have been received towards face value. Hence, they should be transferred to share capital. What is entry right? Share application account debtor to share capital account. Share application account debtor to share capital account. Next, when allotment money is made due, what is entry we write? Share allotment account debtor. Share allotment account debtor. How much we are going to call now? 500 into 30. We are going to call 30 rupees only, but we know we have to credit 40 to the capital account. Why? Because we have issued the shares at a discount. 500 into 40, 20,000. Because we have issued the shares at a discount, even though we are calling 30, we have to credit 40 to the capital account of the shareholder. That 10 rupees is a loss for the business. Discount on issue of shares account. $500 into 10, 5,000. Okay. Next. Was he able to pay allotment money? Was he able to pay allotment money? He was not able to pay allotment money. So we will transfer the amount to calls in arrears. Calls in arrears account debtor. $15,000 to share allotment account. Credit 15,000. See, even if you don't write this entry, it's not a problem. The amount will appear in allotment account instead of arrears account. And when you are writing forfeiture entry, instead of cancelling calls in arrears, you will be cancelling share allotment account. Is it clear? That is called as forfeiture without transferring arrears amount to calls in arrears. If you don't pass this entry, there will be no problem. Instead of the shareholder appearing as debtors in this register, he will appear as a register debtor in this register. And when we are cancelling the share, instead of cancelling calls in arrears account, we are going to cancel share allotment account. So if in some forfeiture entry, instead of seeing calls in arrears, you see share allotment, you should not get a heart attack. You should understand that the author, instead of transferring the arrears amount to calls in arrears, retained the amount in share allotment account. Is it clear? So now we are going to go for cancellation. Sir, before making final call, yes. Before making final call, company has decided to cancel the share. So these are partly called up shares. Called up, not fully, partly. But shares are cancelled. So let us cancel the shares now. You should remember something now from the class. Write down. You have to cancel what first? Share capital. Yesterday I gave you a logic. Wave your hand like this. Called up. How much is called up? 30 plus 30. 60 was called up. But how much would have been credited to capital account? This is premium, not premium, discount issue. So even though we have called 60, we would have credited 70 to the capital account. Don't believe me? Check. 15,000 plus 20,000. How much is it? 35,000. Share capital account debtor. 500 into 70. 35,000. Share capital account debtor. 500 into 70. 35,000. Next. What we have to cancel next? Calls in arrears we have to cancel. 2 calls in arrears. 15,000. If amount was not transferred, if this entry was not passed, you will credit share allotment. Okay. Next. I told you yesterday we have to cancel discount account also. Because we are cancelling the issue, no boss. We issued the shares, now we are cancelling the issue. So that loss also has to be cancelled. Without suffering loss, how can you show the loss, boss, in your books? If you have allotted the share, company has really suffered a loss, then you can show it. When you have cancelled the issue itself, then the loss also has to be cancelled. 2. Discount on issue of shares. How much? 5,000. Discount on issue issue of shares account 5,000. Then 2 share per feature profit. 2 share per feature account. How much is the per feature profit? Now you will say like this. Cash collected towards face value. How much was collected? Only 30 rupees. Application we received 30 rupees and ask the question, in this 30 rupees do you have any premium? No. This 30 rupees is purely part of face value. So it should be credited to share per feature account. See whether the entries tally. Yes, entries perfectly tally. So whatever amount you have collected towards capital and cancelled, that is called as per feature profit. Collected and then cancelled is your per feature profit. Okay. Collected towards what? Capital, that is face value. Okay. Now reissue entry. We are reissuing all the shares for how much rupees? 90 rupees. Bank account are 500 into 90. 45,000. How much can we credit to capital account? Face value. 2 share capital. 500 into 100. 50,000. This loss should be debited to which account? Now you have to ask question. Because of per feature, did we suffer any extra loss? Because of per feature, have we suffered any extra loss? If per feature would not have happened, if per feature would not have taken place, if the old shareholder would have paid the money on time, we would have still suffered a loss of 10 rupees. Now of reissue, we are suffering a loss of only 10 rupees. So there is no extra loss because of per feature. This is our normal discount loss. So debited to which account? Discount account. Wait. Now, in this situation, how much will you transfer to capital reserve? 50,000 is free profit. You can transfer it to capital reserve. Yes? Now, if I change situation, in this problem, I say, we are reissuing the shares at 80 rupees. We are reissuing the shares at 80 rupees. Wait, Manoj, you give me the entry. If I reissue the shares at 80 rupees, tell me what is the entry I'll pass. I am reissuing the shares at 80 rupees, not at 90 rupees. Try the entry. Which account will be debited first? Bank account data. How much? 500 into 80, 40,000. Next.
For feature. Share for feature.
Manoj. How much? You tell me, I'll write on the board. Bank account data, don't help him. 500 into 80, 40,000. Okay, I'll help you. Capital account, how much should I credit? Capital account, how much should I credit? 500 into how much? Face value, 100. 50,000. But the entry is not tallying. There is a loss. How will you deal with that loss? Discount. How much? How much? 500 into 10? 5,000. Next. Is the entry tally? How much loss is there? 5,000. Which account should I debit? There is still a loss. Yeah. Which account should I debit? Jappu. Tell me. Very good. Share per feature account. 500 into 10, 5,000. Is it clear? Right on. Continue that same problem. If issue price is 80, if the issue price is 80, if reissue price is 80 rupees, if reissue price is 80 rupees, reissue entry will be as follows. If reissue price is 80 rupees, reissue entry will be as follows. What is entry like? Bank account debtor 40,000, discount account debtor 500 to 10, 5,000, share per feature account debtor 500 into 10, 5,000, share capital 500 into 100, 50,000. Are you people practicing what we are discussing every day? Not practicing. Practice. Or a subject will keep piling up in your brain. You'll keep forgetting what I discussed yesterday, day before yesterday, first class. You'll keep forgetting that, no? మర్చిపోతా ఉంటావు కదా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే ఎట్లా seriously. Okay, next concept.